Get ready to feel some serious nostalgia you might not have even known you had. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 forgotten girl groups. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at those girl bands that were otherwise lost to the mists of time. But here, they will not be forgotten. Number 10, Nobody's Angel. Kicking off our list is a group whose name you may or may not immediately recognize. But their dancey pop sound on girl-powered movie soundtracks is hard to miss. Underscoring movies from the late 90s and early 2000s, such as The Princess Diaries and The Parent Trap, seem to be a niche for this group. And for the time they were together, they were quite good at it. They even guest starred on an episode of Boy Meets World and in the TV movie Model Behavior. Though they were only together for a short time, their music will always ring out when we're feeling nostalgic. Number 9, Sugababes. Like so many girl groups, Sugababes lost members along the way. They stand out from the pack, however, in the fact that they slowly lost all of their members and replaced them one by one. And oddly, the group gained more and more commercial success as it traded out each member, altogether having 6 UK chart-topping singles and 18 songs to hit the top 10 in the UK. Only the Spice Girls had done better. Don't worry about the original members of the group though. They came together and made a group of their own: Mattia, Keisha, Siobhan, or MKS for short. Number 8, M2M. This duo started making music together when they were preteens.
Oh, baby, can't you see that everything you do, makes me wanna go, ooh, 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 ooh.
Marit Larsen and Marian Raven were first known as Marian and Marit in their native country of Norway, but after signing a record deal with Atlantic Records, they changed their name to M2M and went on to release their most well-known song to date in Don't Say You Love Me.
Don't say you love me.
However, after their second album, the two sadly went their separate ways. Larsen later attributed this to the pair's progressively differing tastes, stating that she wanted to make really good pop music and Marian wanted to go rock. And that's exactly what they did, putting out some pretty catchy solo work. Number 7, Blaque. Who could forget the magic that was TLC and the tragic loss of Left Eye? Well, before she died, Left Eye found similar magic in this group which she produced.
Oh, baby, bring it all to me. Bring it home.
Right from the start, Blaque proved themselves as a force to be reckoned with. Their debut album went platinum, and they were named the 1999 Billboard 4th Best New Artist of the Year.
'Cause I be going boom like an 808. Baby, be making circles like a figure eight.
The following year, they guest starred as Gabrielle Union's backup in the fun and funny rom-com Bring It On. Unfortunately, just like TLC, they suffered from the tragic loss of a member. In 2012, Natina Reed died in a car accident just as they were attempting a 2012 comeback.
Like a 808. Like a figure eight. Feels good from head to toe. Feels good from head to toe. Tell me, baby, here we go.
Number 6, Bewitched. The story of Bewitched is a bit of a sad one. The Irish quartet were first brought together by a sisterly bond between two of its members and a love of singing. 1997, they hit the international stage with hit single after slam hit single. However, for reasons unknown, after recording their third album, their record company decided not only to not release the record, but to drop the band altogether. Since 2012, though, the group has been making a slow comeback, going on tour with other underrated pop groups and releasing an EP.
The stars around us tonight.
5. Play. The Swedish group lost members and replaced them a few times over the years that they were active. Each version of the group put out some catchy earworms, such as Us Against the World from their first album and Famous from their latest. The music was appreciated by many the world over, breaking the top 20 on a few charts with their debut single and opening for A-listers like Destiny's Child. Due to infighting, though, in 2011, the group went their separate ways for reasons unknown to the public and were allegedly no longer on speaking terms. It's a shame we won't ever get to press play on their new EP. Number 4. All Saints. Another UK-based group that gave the Spice Girls a run for their money. All Saints' single Never Ever is only seconded in that part of Europe in terms of sales by Wannabe.
Never, ever, ever, ever felt so low. When you gonna take me out of this black hole?
And we can easily hear why. You try not tapping your toes to those silky vocals paired with that rhythmic bass.
Got something that's all mine. I've got something that's all mine.
Though their other singles did not do nearly as well, they still know how to sing a catchy tune. And despite 2 hiatuses in their still quietly thriving career, the girls clearly never lost a beat.
It's just a pretty call. It's just a pretty call.
Number 3. 3LW. Saved by the fans, briefly at least. Three Little Women, or as they were better known, 3LW quickly rose to fame with their debut single No More, Baby I'ma Do Right, and would have dropped just as quickly had it not been for their adoring public. In the lead up to their second album, rumors began to circulate that their label was going to drop them, but a fan campaign forced Epic Records to reconsider. Sadly though, one member would soon leave the group and the other 2 would eventually join Disney's The Cheetah Girls, and so their final album was never released. Number 2. Eden's Crush. Let us take you back to a time before competition shows like American Idol and The Voice were on every TV channel. The early 2000s, a time when a show called Pop Stars came into our living rooms by way of the WB. This competition show sorted through hundreds and hundreds of hopefuls, cutting them down to the group of 5 that would become Eden's Crush. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. After only 1 album and with their debut single topping charts, their record company closed down and the band broke up. Fret not though, group member Nicole Scherzinger went on to form the Pussycat Dolls.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you?
Before we remember all the lyrics for our final pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
They'll be so love-making, heartbreaking, soul-shaking. Don't even say I love you too. And lately, I've been feeling unappreciated.
Number 1. Dream. In 1998, Sean Combs' record label Bad Boy Records signed a girl group that would come to be known around the world as Dream.
This is me. We're different as can be. She and I are nothing alike.
The group of 4 teens was handpicked by a talent scout, and they quickly rose to international fame. Their songs about the darker side of love, underscored with upbeat tunes, spoke to the masses. Their singles He Loves You Not and This Is Me took top spots on several charts. However, the band soon lost traction on the charts, and in 2003, they were dropped from Bad Boy. Nonetheless, when one of their songs comes on, you're sure to remember the melody, and their lyrics are just as relevant today.
He's into what he's got.
That's me.
He loves me. He loves you not.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.